All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Heist Garage's Shop Talk. We're back in studio. We've been kind of doing these bi-weekly. Again, we always bring it up, but there's a lot of shit going on that takes a lot of our time up. But one of the main things, if we look a little nicer, if we look a little better, a little more crystal clear, you can see more of the imperfections in our face. It's because we just got a new camera. So we up. Things are looking good. We just got the camera.
You guys didn't know before we were recording on our phones.
I got my phone back. So
now we can.
If you guys want, you can hit me up during the podcast. Or
but now we have an extra camera. It looks way more clear.
Yeah, it looks super crispy. Yeah. So I'm hoping.
Hopefully it goes good.
Yeah, and hopefully the audio and the video stay matched. I know a couple of our episodes, towards the end or like in the middle of the podcast, our voices and the video doesn't match up.
Like one of those dubbed animes.
Yeah, because exactly. Because one of the things, it's like a continuity camera, so it's not wirely connected. So it's just based off the interwebs. So if it goes out or if it just bugs out, whatever. But now that we have it wired to the laptop, and it should be a lot better. So videos will be more crisp. Hopefully we can do multicam and all that. But yeah. I mean, that's pretty much one of the big things happening in the studio. As you can see, we got a brick wall again. Bam. But I wanted to bring up the last one we talked about, the garage Olympics or whatever.
Olympics, yeah.
A lot of people like that at work, too. They were like, oh, what could we do? My buddy Robert was like, oh, my car needs an oil change. And I was like, oh, hey, you're going to bring it in or something? And he was like, no, I was looking for the Olympics. And I was like, oh. If you want to do that, go ahead, dude. He drives a Mercedes, so I was like,
ooh, that would be a good test. That would be a good one.
I was like, we're trying to get beat up cars just in case the person who's doing it messes it up. It's nothing too crazy.
To fix, yeah.
So I'm like, that's on you, big dog. And he was like, all right.
Now with the Mercedes.
Yeah. But that would be cool because I personally do not like working on German cars.
There it is. Cars. Another category we do like Japanese cars.
Oh, yeah.
American-made cars.
Yeah.
German cars.
European.
Because they're all different.
Yeah. And they're all big headaches. But yeah, he was like, oh, do that. And then I told Roger, I was like, dude, let's borrow your Civic. And he kind of laughed like, yeah, no.
I ain't risking you fucks with my car.
All right, cool. But yeah, a lot of people like that. I wish we're going to get the live stuff going on soon. Because that would
We were close last time.
Yeah, we were close last time. I got to keep messing with it.
We just got to figure it out.
We just got to figure it out. But, I mean, we could probably start doing live on YouTube. But I know a lot of our people, they follow us on Instagram, and when we did our lives on Instagram, they tuned in more.
Yeah, and so it was more interactive.
More interactive, so we'll go through that. But I know I have a couple things that I actually wanted to bring up. There's a couple posts just to get into it. So one of the main ones is right here.
I've seen that. Did I send you that video? No, I think I saved it on Facebook, and I forgot to send it. I seen that, though.
So, let's pause it first. Let me share the screen real quick. Oh, yeah. Mute that.
But yeah, I seen that video, and I was like, no fucking way. And people were commenting like, oh, that's fake. That's fake. Like, this motherfucker's in a Snap-on uniform, bro, in his truck. How are you going to say it's fake?
Yeah. Select this one. I want that. Also share audio. Okay. Window. Okay. We are going to share that. That's weird. All right. So here we are. So just to start the video off, this page, I believe it's a shop owner, and he just, they review tools. They talk about what they do in their shop. In this particular instance, they're talking about wrenches. So they're going up against the Snap-on versus the Icon, which is a Harbor Freight one. And it's a little test. Everybody says like, oh, they're doing it wrong. It should be done this way, this, that, or the other. It's basically a little plastic or polyurethane hex thing that's supposed to simulate a bolt or a screw. Yeah. And then you just to see if the wrench slips or not. And I mean, we'll just go into the video. We'll get into it. All right, the audio. I don't know why it does that. So he's just explaining. These are the Snap-on, the non-slip. This is the Icon, non-slip. They're both, in this case, a 13 millimeter. And there's that little
tester thing.
Little tester. And then you just kind of wrench them apart to see which one slip. And you'll see he starts doing it. And the one that eventually ends up slipping is the snap-on one. And so they're like, oh, man, like, the Icon, you know, it's better. You know, it doesn't slip. And he's just like, I'm impressed. He's like, I don't believe it. The snap-on guy's like, you know, obviously he sells these tools. So he's like, come on, dude. Like, there's no way. And the whole thing is that Icon is 20 times cheaper. Like, that set that the dude has right there, one of our dudes at the shop bought it. So it's metric and standard. It goes all the way up to 19 millimeters, I think. I don't know what the standard point is. It's about $1,200. It's $1,200. It's a big set, and it's a nice set.
That's an 05 Honda Civic.
Yeah, it's a nice set. Don't get me wrong. It's a very nice set. Like, it has all the wrenches. It has that foam, so you could just put it in your drawer.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah, my
you have something like that, right? Because you just took the foam out and you put it in the
Boxo USA does that. But anyways, it's $1,200. The Icon set is like $200, maybe even less, like $160. And it's popular right now because a bunch of Snap-on dudes are doing it, and videos are going viral because the Icon one keeps winning.
Yeah,
and it goes over and over and over again. And then this other dude named Mr. Subaru, he does a bunch of tool reviews too. And he went on and said, oh, they did that test wrong. And so, I mean, I use Icon wrenches every single day. I don't have any Snap-on wrenches. And I've had no problems with them. They don't slip. It's fine. Again, I use like the 15, 16 every single day.
I bring that up. I was reading another comment when I was watching the video, and one of them says like, "Oh, that's just one test. Let me see them use it on a day-to-day basis. See how it lasts." And there it is. You're proof right here. Yeah. You use it every day.
They're fine.
You're using it every day.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure. I don't know. I really don't know. Like at this point, I really don't know. Like I know a couple Pittsburgh wrenches. Like those, they're from Harbor Freight too, but it's like the cheaper brand, and even those last up. So it's like it's all.
You're paying for the name.
It's all here. What does it say? Hearsay, whatever the hell it is.
Hearsay.
Like, if you want Snap-on wrenches, go ahead and get them. Don't get me wrong. Like, the Snap-on guy will sell you this nice set. Yeah. You're gonna be able to go up to him, talk to him, and stuff like that. I haven't warrantied anything at Harbor Freight yet, so I don't know how they do it. I know they do a bunch.
Oh, at least I don't know how it works on tools.
Yeah, their hand tools are lifetime, and then the electric stuff is like 1 year or 2 year that you buy it. And,
when I got my pressure washer, it was 2 years, and I did what you told me to do. You're like, hey, when the 2 years are up, take it back and get a new one.
Before it goes up, just
that's exactly what I did. And they were just like, "There's no water in it," and I was like, "No, it's good. Okay, here you go." And there was not. I only switched it because, like you said, I just wanted to get a new one.
Yeah.
And there was nothing wrong with it.
It's already there. But yeah, the wrench, I haven't done it. I know people say like sometimes they tell you, "Oh, well, you need to bring back the whole set. Like you can't just go."
Not just one.
And I've also heard people just be like, it was annoying because when I went, they were like, "Okay, well, go find the set on the shelf and bring it." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, but other than that, like, I mean, these wrenches work. Like they're fine. And right now the joke is like, damn, Snap-ons doing their own demise or whatever because the Snap-on guys are the ones doing these demonstrations, and then it's bad. So we're like, oh fudge. But that just goes to show, like, even if you're just starting and you want to get that Icon set, like,
get it.
People should start taking people who use Harbor Freight tools a little more seriously. Like, I mean, from their toolboxes, their power tools, to their hand tools, they're coming up real big. Like that Icon brand, they're doing so much with it, and they're nice. They're really nice. Again, I mean, not recently, but over this last year, I bought 4 Snap-on ratchets, and they're nice. There is a bigger variety of the type of ratchets. Like I have a longer 3/8 one. Icon doesn't have that. A flex head, Icon does have that, but I got the Snap-on one. I have like a quarter inch one, but it has a 3/8 head, so Icon doesn't have that. So there are a couple things that Snap-on's gonna have that Icon's not gonna have. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like Snap-on's such a big brand. Sometimes you do just buy this stuff because you're like, oh, I want Snap-on. And that's what I did with those ratchets. Like I've only used them twice. Right, like I haven't really used them, and like my buddies make fun of me, and I'm like, well, whatever.
Snap-on, bitch, leave me alone.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, you get. Like, I wanted to buy another one, and they're like, hey, buddy, You haven't even used the other ones. Yeah, use the other ones first and then get these. And it's like, all right, you guys are right, but still, fuck you guys. Like, let me do this. But yeah, like sometimes you do just want the name, and that's completely fine. But I don't think if you're starting out and you see that set of wrenches versus a Snap-on one, don't spend the $1,200. You could use that
Start off with the icon ones.
Think about it. All right, they're U.S. General boxes. They're the tool cart, the nice one. It's $600. So let's say you have that $1,200 budget, right? $600. That icon wrench set, another $150. So you can get nice wrenches. I know you can buy the sets of 3/8 and 1/4 inch ratchets with sockets and all that. So those are both like $150. So that's another $300. You still have another $300 to play with. You can buy another random set, and you can start really anywhere. You have a big enough cart. You have the cart, the wrenches, the ratchets. You can go into not necessarily any shop, but you can go into a shop and just be like, hey, I'm a lube tech. I got all my stuff. Like, you'll be fine. So
everything's here.
$1,200 will go a long way versus you trying to be the guy, be the man, and go onto the Snap-on car and say, oh, I want this $1,200.
And I highly doubt when you go to like a job, they're not gonna say, all right, you have this? Yeah. What brand is it? They're not gonna ask you. These one, you have it? Cool.
Nah.
Bring it.
I never got asked that. I never got asked that. They're just like, do you have your own tools? Yeah. All right, cool. Well, you got to bring it. And then once you get in the shop, the guys in the shop are
the ones like, oh, this motherfucker has icon shit.
Oh, this, all right. Yeah, and depending on who it is, if it's like an old veterano fool.
Yeah, fucking Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're going to be all, oh, well.
The Home Depot brand?
Because there is people like that. They're like, oh, puro Snap-on, puro Snap-on, puro Snap. And it's like, dude, like, just calm down,
fucking
man.
icon didn't exist back then,
you're
dick.
Fine. Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, the quality of those tools has gone up tremendously. But I just thought that video was funny because people are saying like, oh,
that dude makes. Is that the same video where they give that dude with the long hair? I think you showed it one time. You had an episode on here where. Oh, you shared it on the page.
Oh no!
They give the guy, and he's all like, "Oh, I bought my Snap-on tools today."
No, he's talking about Manny. That's Snap-on Madness. So this is a different. This is a shop, and then the other guy, Snap-on Madness, is a tool truck guy. And then I don't know when or what happened, but he decided, oh, I'm gonna get this guy Manny to come out in my videos. But this guy Manny, like, he's got to be a shop owner, or they're pretending that he's buying all these tools just to demonstrate them.
Yeah.
But he's always like shaking,
like timid, he's awkward.
And
just awkward.
If you guys know, like you'll see it. It's like, oh man, he's doing this, and he'll try and explain the tool. Oh, this is the ratcheting 3 and he just goes like, and which is funny because it got popular too because it came out on Your Mom's House with Tom Segura.
Yeah, he did.
And they were
for that video, right?
Yeah,
for that video of a Snap-on truck.
And then they're like, okay, well, he always into like, congratulations, Manny, on your purchase of the whatever. And then it's like the video will end, right? And Tom Segura's like, he's all laughing. He's all like, Manny doesn't look happy to be buying that. And they're like, I think he did it with like Sal Vacano, so from Practical Jokers, and they're just laughing. And it's true though, because that's all the questions. If you go through those comments, they're like, oh damn, Manny's back at it.
This does not look good. This does not look happy.
He did this, that, or the other, and they're like, why? Like, why do you keep buying these tools? They're trap, and it's hilarious. But I don't know. Snap-on's doing this, and everybody's making fun of it because they're like, oh, you guys are doing this test, and
it's not going good for them.
It's not going good for you guys. And so I just thought I would share it because one big thing too, our Snap-on guy, he called it quits.
Oof.
So when I started there,
wait, like he quit or he just stopped going to your shop?
No, he quit. So the guy that we had before was Joe, and he was like world renowned. If you were in the area, you know who Joe. I forget his last name is. He was a big Snap-on dealer. He had like the biggest truck, and he had everything, and he was really good. And he retired. He legit retired. He came back because he still does like software updates for the scan tools and stuff. And he recently came and he talked to Roger to update the scan tool or the computer or whatever. He was saying like, dude, I was in like Lake Havasu for like a month or something like that. Like he retired good. Like when you think of a retirement plan, you think like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna.
That's him.
It's him. He made enough money through Snap-on. Like dude was making like clearing millions of dollars a year. So, like when he retired, they had to. I don't know how many people they had to hire. But they hired a couple people to cover his route. Like, they didn't just hire one guy.
So he just had that many clients?
He had that many clients, and he did it for so long. It was just that big and just on it that they were like, oh, fuck, when we lose this guy. Like, and they did. They had to hire Like I want to say like 3 or 4 to run
people to cover his route.
Do his one route. So, anyways, we got this guy, and he came and it was cool. He was brand spanking new. It wasn't even like, oh, we got a guy from
another route to come
take over this one. No, it was a brand new guy. So we're like, all right, cool. Let's see what we do. He seemed pretty cool. This, that, blah, blah, blah. Brand new truck. He was filling it up, and then for a while he would show up like every other week, or he would miss 2 weeks, and we're like, oh damn, like this. And it was during summer when summer had started, so we're like, oh damn, all right, cool. Maybe he's on vacation. I know he had a kid or something like that, so we're like, damn. He's living it up, and he was selling a bunch of toolboxes. He was always posting that stuff, and it's Snap-on, so it sells itself, really. And then, I don't know, like, for 3 weeks, he didn't show up, and we were like, okay, that's weird. Like, fuck it, well, don't take my payment. That's cool. I got an extra $40, And then we started hearing rumors because the truck guys talk. Our Cornwall guy talks. If you want to find out anything, just talk to a tool guy around the area, and he'll tell you what's going on in the shops. Who's this, that, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, oh, he's calling it quits. And we're like, oh, fuck, no way. Like, damn, dude, we've only had him for like 3 months. Like,
what the fuck just got him.
Yeah, like, we're like, well, we don't really buy much because we're already set,
Yeah.
But whatever. And then he came, and we were talking about it. And he was just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go sell, like, the big equipment, like the tire machines, the racks, and all that. And we were kind of like, okay, well, that's weird. Like, if you can't sell tools, how are you going to
sell the big
stuff? The way I was thinking, how are you going to sell the big stuff? Because even the tire machines, all that, a shop will usually go to the brand Hunter.
Mm.
They specifically do all that. And I'm like, well, if you can't even, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm like, if you can't even sell tools, like, how are you going to sell that big shop stuff? Like, any shop that I've been in, I've never seen them like, oh, we need to buy a new tire machine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's shops out there, but usually those things last forever, or you get them rebuilt and stuff like that. So I'm like, I've never, and even that, I've never seen a shop have a Snap-on brand one. Like when I was at Firestone, I think Firestone, obviously, they probably had a deal with Hunter and all that. But even when I was in school, like they were Hunter or Beeline or whatever. And
so it goes back. It goes down to like what clientele you're gonna have.
Like, what are you talking about? And so we're like, okay, whatever, cool, good for you, do your thing. The next week he came, he was signing papers over to the next guy that's gonna come, which we don't even know when he's gonna come. It's been another like 3 weeks, so we're like, okay, whatever, cool. We don't have to worry about Snap-on bill. And then Cornwall comes, the homie Ozzy comes, and we're tying them, and then he's like, nah, that's bullshit, dude. He's going back. He's not part of Snap-on anymore. We're like, what? He's like, yeah, I caught him one time, and like I asked him like, hey, what's up, how's it going? And that he told him like, oh yeah, nah, I'm gonna go back. I think he was doing like painting or something like that. Like he would paint apartments or houses or something. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to that. I'm not really doing good with Snap-on and that.
Fucking
like, dude. So whatever. Even if he's like, it's fine, dude. Like it's embarrassing, sure, whatever. But we're just like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, now we're just stuck there. No Snap-on guy. Like that too. Before he left, I gave him my impact gun to rebuild it. So I was like, oh fuck. So when he came to sign when he came to sign over to like our bills to the other guy, I was like, oh hey, I gave you my impact gun to get rebuilt like 2-3 weeks ago. Like what's gonna happen? And he was just like, oh, it'll go to the new guy. And then he walked through, and I was like, all right, cool. Well, all I know is if it goes to the new guy doesn't get it, I don't get it. Dafo's going to have to give me a new half-inch gun. Because plain and simple, I need that every day. I've been borrowing Pedros and, like, the homies, and it's just, like, I need it. I really do need it. So if I'm hoping it gets lost in transition,
and you get a
whole new one. And hell yeah, I'll get, like, a sick-ass color or something. Because, I'm going to be like, dude, that's not my fault. Like, why didn't he say anything? And I know it's not the new guy's fault either, but we got to do something. Like, I paid for this gun. Mm-hmm. Like, I need that shit right now. So we'll see, but as of right now, we don't have a Snap-on guy. It's pretty crazy. But I think the guys in the shop are kind of liking it so far. But it's just it's weird because, like I said,
I would say it's like an inconvenience.
It is an inconvenience.
Like you said, at least for you in your situation, because you're like, hey, it takes 2-3 weeks to do it.
Yeah.
It's been fucking 6 weeks, and it's not my fault. It's not your fault either. But someone needs to get blamed for it.
Yeah, like who? What
not only that, that's just you. Imagine all the other clients were like, hey, dude, I gave you this tool to replace it for the warranty, and I still haven't gotten it. Or, hey, you told me you're going to come back next week for the tool I had ordered, or whatever piece I had ordered for this.
Yeah.
And I don't have it, and I need it. Like you said, you use your impact gun every day.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. He's just it was fun while it lasted, but we'll see. I wanted to go
street takeover
to our street takeover of the week. This is a good one.
No,
because they sent it.
What happened?
So it didn't. Not that they sent it, but I found it, and we get 2 angles of this, right? So here we are. She goes flying. Like, oh shit! And then obviously
Central. It's like somewhere in South Central.
And then you see the chanclas have left the chat because he did. Look, she goes and oh shit, they're right here.
Man.
They go flying. She's like, what the fuck? So there's that. Laughing hyenas. That's a funny comment. But then while I was going through it, someone had another angle. So I was like, all right, cool. Look, dude, she was like flying, dude.
She's holding on for dear life.
And then the embarrassment just kicks in where she's just like, go, 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 go. And it's like, this is how they all happen.
Okay, first observation that I have for this video. If I see a car trying to swing it with all those fucking dents on it, I'm not getting in that fucking car. And it's on both sides.
Yeah. Like everywhere. Look, the fender's
brand new.
The
front fender's brand new.
Oh, both fenders.
The other fender, the door, the driver's door, the hood.
The whole front end.
The whole front end is brand new. Well, I don't know about brand new, but it's been replaced.
It's been replaced, yes, exactly. And
everything else is dented from the passenger, from the 2 front doors all the way to the back.
No bumper. Look at her. You're completely right, though. I wouldn't trust that. Like, if someone comes, like, come on, we're gonna go swing it. We're gonna go. Be in the middle of the pit.
They'd be like, all right, you got dents on the driver's side. Let's swing it toward the passenger side.
Yeah, let's even it out at the very least.
This fool got dents on both sides,
just everywhere. And then this is the outcome. I'm sure her feet, the bottom of her feet, got mad road rash because towards the end, her feet do hit the ground. So
it looks like right now, right
scrapes, dude. It scrapes a little bit, right? So it's just not worth it. Look at
she's like, get me out of here.
She looks dumb. Get in. Homegirl that was in the sunroof, moonroof, pops back in, and they're just like, all right, we're out of here.
What kind of car is that?
I don't even know. It looks like it might be an older Nissan.
He just and look while he's swinging it, you can see like how they ride on the windshield.
Yeah.
On the
you see it?
I don't know if he just bought it or he just got it back.
It's just fresh, dude.
Fresh off some kind of lot.
So, they're not.
No, I have one too. I'll send it to you right now. I was after. I was coming back on the freeway. Me and Saida, or me and my girl, and we're coming back, and we see this like a 06, 07 Toyota Camry, and we see it, and at first it was behind me in the carpool lane. And it had some bright lights. And I thought, oh, it's like a truck or something. You know, these trucks, fucking assholes have their high beams on. I was like, what the fuck, dude? But I was like, no, it's like the same level as me. Like, I don't see the lights from the top. It's hitting me from like the same level, same eye level. What the hell? And it finally makes a right. It goes in the right lane. And I look in my mirror and I see that it's an old Corolla. It's like a 05, 06. No way. Like a little, they're rounded, they're bubbled. I was like, what the hell? But the lights aren't coming from the headlights. And I was like, what? Like, what the hell's going on? It passes by me, and it has those lights that you use, the magnetic lights.
Yeah.
It's fucking on the hood of the car, right by the winch, by the door, by the side mirrors.
Yeah.
It's right there, and he has 2 of them all the way up to the max level. And I was like, there's no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way. So I speed up, and I tell my girl, record it. I gotta send it to Alex. I gotta send it to Alex. And sure enough, we go next to it, and I'm like, buy it. And yeah, it doesn't have any headlights. The headlights aren't on, but it's those 2 magnetic lights. And I was like, there's no fucking way. And they're fucking bright. And she's like, oh, that's cool. She's like, oh, that's smart. I was like, yeah, but what if they fucking die in the middle of the freeway, dude? You gotta charge those bitches.
Yeah.
Or God forbid it's battery powered, where you have to get some AA batteries in there.
Nah, usually you got the rechargeable.
But I was like, dude, there's no fucking way, bro. Just put a bulb in your fucking headlights, dude. Stop doing that shit.
I mean, usually you can go into AutoZone or O'Reilly or something, and they'll change it for you too. So
and
that's pretty crazy.
05 to 07 Corolla, if you have to replace the whole thing, it's not gonna be that expensive, dude.
That's that redneck ingenuity though. They came from somewhere.
The thing is, like, the car, it was like freshly painted black, had like
everything was
bigger tires, but nice rims, tinted windows, exhaust. Like, this dude was like trying to soup it up, and he's like, fuck the headlights.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the headlights.
He's like, fuck the headlights.
Hey, dude, budgets, project cars gotta start somewhere.
These lights are 2 for $10 at Harbor Freight.
That's wild, dude.
I'll send you.
It is funny. I remember you did kind of mention it the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck? People are crazy." Like, you have like two sides of the spectrum. You have those people too that just put all the fog lights on their truck, and
Yeah.
like, I go off roading. It's
Why?
like, you don't go off roading. Your car is super nice. Like, there's no scratches. There's no undercarry plates. There's no skid plates.
Yeah, the stock suspension.
Yeah, like, but they have all the lights, and they turn them on. Driving on the freeway, it's like, it's not necessary. You already have them. I can see that you have them.
I've seen the video of this guy. He drives a truck with like fog lights and everything too. I think his truck, the lights that he has, if he turns them all on, it's like 2,300 lumens.
Oh no, dude, that's way too much.
No. But what he does is, if he's driving and he sees somebody coming the opposite side of traffic with their lights on, like super bright, he'll turn his on. Boom. And there's been times where, in the night, if like, say you're coming opposite side traffic of me, and my headlights are on, I can't see inside your car. It's just too dark. With his, there's been times where and he'll record it and he'll put it in slow motion, and the people are like,
"Oh, you can actually see that."
You just see them like, "Oh shit!" And then they'll turn their lights off, and he's like, "Yeah, you fucking asshole, turn your shit off. That shit's annoying. There's no reason for that.
High beams.
You're on the freeway, dude. You're on the freeway, like on the way to work. Why do you have that on?"
It's pretty annoying.
That shit's funny. I'll find next time I find a video, I'll send it to you. But that shit's funny, dude. And he has like I think it's a pickup truck. So he has the light rack on like the top of his car,
right?
Then he has it
like in the
bottom, and then he has his regular headlights. And I think his regular headlights are like, he changed them too to be super bright.
Actually, yeah, this one was pretty crazy. It kind of sucks because it's about Toyota, and I love Toyota. We're TRD boys over here.
Celebrate Toyota Thon in this family.
Yeah, it's our Super Bowl. So this one kind of hit. This one kind of hit hard. So again, I don't know what's up with the audio. We always fuck with it, but
oh shit.
So this is a Corolla GR, the Toyota Corolla GR, the new ones, the all-wheel drive, 3-cylinder turbos. There's been, I think, like 3 big incidences where the car has caught fire. This one made a lot of news and a lot of noise headway because the guy was driving. He wasn't on the track. He wasn't doing anything. He was just driving on the freeway. Started overheating. Caught out. Opened the hood. And he was like, "What the fuck?" Boom. Caught fire. Right. So you can see he has a dash cam. And I mean, he didn't do anything to it. He didn't upgrade it. When you buy those GR cars, so the Supra, the 86, or the Corolla, they even send you an invitation to their like track day, and they show you how to drive these cars. Like, I think you take the car too, your own car, and they show you how to drive it on the track. And it's a sports car. It's meant to be a sports car. He sent this video or whatever to Toyota. He told them, like, "Hey, dude, this car's only got, I don't know how many miles. It's less than couple thousand, if I remember correctly." And they denied the warranty coverage, as you can see, because they were like, "Oh, or you were driving faster than you should have been." And it was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you were going 85 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed limit. Like, that's considered you going way too fast. You shouldn't be driving this car like that." And the whole thing is like, it's ironic because you guys are saying it's a sports car. You guys, when we buy it, you send us an invitation to your guys' track day. Like, how could you
sending it in the
track? How could you say that we can, like, 85 miles per hour? Not only that, they said too, it's somewhere right here. It's way too small. But somewhere right here they say, like, in our logs we saw that you were going 85 miles per hour before this. So another thing is, like, how did they get that log? They're like, what are you doing? So some of these new cars, they're speculating some of these new cars have like some sort of either tracking device, or they tell you something that sends something to Toyota. Yeah, to Toyota that tells them. So another thing is, like, that's kind of an invasion of privacy. Like, what else can you guys see? So it's look right here. The vehicle was 23,413 miles. For the Carfax report on February 12th, 2024. So it's still under warranty. The warranty is 30,000 miles. But yeah, it's just like, it sucks because Toyota's a great brand. Like, they've been so good. And car manufacturers everywhere, kind of do this shady stuff to get out of this big old thing. But even then, it's like, I think people would respect them or understand if they came out and said, like, "Listen, we know our car is a sports car. be careful or something. Like, drive them fast, drive them the way we built them to be intended, and then like we'll help you out. Like this, it should have been covered, dude. It should have been covered, and then they can figure out what's actually going on. Whether it's like,
it can be okay. Now we got a recall.
Yeah.
Like blew up because of this part.
And again, I know with those big manufacturers, the companies, a recall is like the last thing they want. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like now
we got to recall whatever the oil pan. If you go over 80 miles per hour, the fucking bolts come off and it causes a fire or whatever.
Yeah, but now it's like everybody's dogging on Toyota. Like, dude, that's fucked up. Like 85 miles per hour. People go 85 miles per hour on the daily.
Yeah,
like,
I do.
How? Yeah, how is it
way
that
to work and shit.
This all of a sudden we're here, we're at this point, and you're not even going to take accountability of like, well, you were doing it. And it's like, okay, well, still, like, the car's brand new. Like,
yeah, there's no reason it should be heating up or
literally
blowing up like that.
So, and again, it's been like 3 of them, and they're all kind of the same incident. They're just going a little faster than normal. And
I'd be fucking pissed.
Toyota's like, well, that's on you. So
that's why I don't want to get no GT86 or GR. I'll cool my camera, because I don't want to be dealing with that stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't. That too. It's like, okay, well, if you think about it, the '86, it's a Subaru engine, so it's like, okay, well, there's that, and then the Supra, it's a BMW engine, so it's like, okay, well, there's that. So it's like now it's like, I guess it makes Toyota look bad. Like, this is our car that we built from the ground up, and it's going to shit. But I still personally like the GR Corollas. I like them. They're pretty cool. Yeah, you just don't go over 85 miles per hour, or else it's dunzo time.
Blow up on the side of the freeway.
Yeah, it just sucks though. As a car manufacturer, I understand like it's a business and they don't want shit to go bad for them, but at the same time,
but Jesus Christ,
it's like, come on, dude. Like you shouldn't have done this. Like, it just own up to it, and people respect it more, and you'll be fine. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm sure the story's going to keep going. There's a lot of stuff like this happening. But on the other side, Ford, man, they came out with this Ford Maverick Lobo Edition. So it's like a little street truck. So the Ford Maverick truck, it's obviously like a small utility truck. It's not an F-150. It's smaller than that. But I personally like it. I like the wheels. Look, it's a little lowered. I'm not too sure what engine it is, but I know it's not a 5.0, so that's a little disappointing. The 5.0, if they would have put the 5.0 that's in the Mustang or whatever, it would have been way cooler. Yeah, like this guy too. 240 horsepower and performance in the same sentence is funny to me nowadays, because that's what it is. Like, they say, it's a performance truck, but it is lowered. It does have different wheels. I believe the suspension, obviously it's different than the regular Ford Maverick. It is the truck, it's a weird looking thing, but I like it. I like how it is. Like, I like that Ford's, like, they had the Ford Lightning, and they're trying to bring back like the performance trucks back. Trucks. So, but again, if it had the bigger engine, it'd be nice. So if it made that rumbling sound, it would have been cool. Headlights, You can do a couple little things, because that too, I know Toyota's trying to bring that Toyota, the Ford Runner, not the Ford Runner, the Tacoma little street truck edition too, the concept one. So that would be cool, because all car manufacturers are going away from cars. I know Ford doesn't really make any cars right now either. They're just doing their SUVs, their mid-size trucks.
That's what everybody's driving now, dude. No one really has small little performance cars anymore. No. Everybody has SUVs, and you would think trucks.
And you would think it you would think it would go the other way with gas prices and stuff like that. Everybody wants to
get. Well, to top it off too, they're making EV trucks now. The fucking Hummer, the Broncos, they're all electric or hybrid.
So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in the automotive industry right now. Things are changing. Things are going crazy, but I think the car manufacturers need to own up a little bit more. Specifically Toyota.
Just when your fucking car's blowing up.
Yeah, man, when your car's blowing up, you can't even help a brother out. Like, it could have. See, on the other side of that story, it could have been like, if you would have helped him out, he could have been like, listen, I was driving my car, I was sick, but guess what? Toyota's helping me out. They're the best. They've been through this, so da da da. But now it's like, oh fuck Toyota, I'm not even gonna buy that car. I don't need it. And it's just two sides of the spectrum, and it kind of blows because, like I said,
we're Toyota
boys. We're Toyota boys, and I love that car. I haven't even driven it, and I love that car. So, But we're at like about 34 minutes. That's not too bad. First video with the camera, so hopefully editing and all that goes a lot easier.
Hopefully it looks better too.
Hopefully it looks a lot better. We'll fix everything out. We're still trying to get that live feed. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a good one. Again, stay tuned for our next episode. We're getting closer to episode 50. Probably have some people call in or something like that. We'll do like a Zoom type thing maybe. But we appreciate everything, guys. Follow us at The Heights Garage. Follow us at THG_Shop Talk, and we'll catch you in the next one.